Leela 3 Divine Manifestations. Dev Baba alias Ananta Prabhu Valavalkar. Rajaram Kaka, Dev Baba's father, hailed from Valaval, Sindhu Darga district. Hence he was called the Valvalkars. The family was very devout and religious. He married Krishna Bai alias Sita, who was Dabholkar's daughter in 1916. The couple moved to Girgaon, Mumbai, where Rajaram worked in the Accountant General's office. He was devoted to Vittal and followed the Varkari Sampradaya, a sect of people who walked to Pandharpur. Dev Baba was the eldest of 4 brothers and 1 sister. As Girgaon was rather a remote suburb, Rajaram and his family moved to Dadar. At Dadar, his wife got pregnant, and as it was the first pregnancy, Sita Bai came to her parents' home in Bandra. Sita Bai was rather ill during the pregnancy and had a lot of problems. Dabholkar was very concerned, so he ran to Shirdi and told Baba about it. Baba reassured him and said, "Balant pan nirvigna hoil. The delivery shall be trouble-free." He also stated that his son would be born to her. Assured by Baba's words, Dabholkar returned home and prayed to Baba for help. Rajaram also earnestly prayed to Vittal, begging him to give him a Jnaneshwar-like son. The time of delivery arrived and Dabholkar was anxiously waiting outside. The baby was born on 13th April 1918. When he finally went to see his daughter, he was very surprised by what he saw. The mother had thrown the child in a corner and would not touch or cuddle him. The child, however, lay contentedly in the corner. But what surprised him most was the halo of light around his head. The child also had an aura of light surrounding him. As the mother was afraid to hold the child, she refused to nurse him. Dabholkar, however, picked up the child and brought him to Shirdi. He went straight to Dwarka Mai and laid him at Baba's feet. Being rather anxious and distraught at his daughter's behavior, he told Baba all that had happened in great detail. Meanwhile, Baba picked up the baby and, laying him in his lap, patted him gently. Then he nursed him by placing his thumb in the child's mouth. The baby sucked and out came the milk. Dev Baba had Baba's grace around him at all times. His primary education was in Marathi medium, and then he went to Wilson English Medium School. However, Dev Baba rarely attended school. He spent most of his time meditating in the Swami Samarth Mutt nearby. After his studies, he joined Kurla Municipal Creed Kendra as a teacher in physical education. He was extremely fond of his students and was fair to each and every one. However, the students were of 2 castes. One caste felt that Dev Baba was rather fond and sympathetic of the other. They went and complained to the other teachers. One of the teachers decided to give him a good thrashing. Meanwhile, some of the teachers informed Dev Baba of the plan. Casually he said, "Oh, but he will not come to school tomorrow." And so it came to pass. The teacher went to swim that evening and drowned and died. When this happened, Dev Baba realized that Baba had bestowed him with siddhis. He decided not to work for anyone, but to utilize his services for God. He made various pilgrimages and stayed in the Himalayas, learned Hatha Yoga and progressed spiritually. In 1945, Dev Baba's mother was seriously ill and he knew that she would pass away. He visited her and gave her a mantra to recite. Then he came to Shirdi and sat in the Samadhi Mandir and did Parayan of the Sri Sai Satcharita. While he was midway, he received a telegram saying that his mother had taken a turn for the worse. He asked Baba whether he should go and visit her. Baba said yes. Now he was in a quandary as to how he would go that far in such a short time. He was pondering as to why Baba had granted him permission when the time was so short and the journey so long. And lo, Baba stood before him and reassured him. Baba had brought a horse and asked him to accompany him in the Sukshma or invisible form. They both reached Dadar and he met his mother and gently reassured her of a peaceful death. And Baba was there himself to take care of her. And thus it came to pass that she died peacefully. He returned to Shirdi and completed the Parayan. When he told the people about his mother's death, they looked at him with astonishment and did not believe him, as he was seated for Parayan all that time. In 1952, he married Kishori Bai, who shared his devotion for Baba and worked alongside with him. The couple moved to Ambernath and stayed in the ancestral home. On the first floor, a mandir was made in 1967 and a Panch Dhatu Murti, that is a murti made of 7 metals, of Sai Baba was installed and Pran Pratishtha performed. Dev Baba had many followers and he guided them to his Ishta Dev Sai Baba. After a very fruitful life, he took Samadhi on Thursday, May 25th, 1994, in the month of Vaishak on Ekadashi. Prior to his death, he had told his relatives not to perform any rituals or religious ceremonies. This is a short account of Dev Baba's life and it is taken from Dev Babanche Charitra, Marathi, 26th May 1996.